everyone, today we are going to learn about word stress. Word stress here refers to the emphasis that we put on specific syllable in a word, and usually the syllable that we put stress is pronounced with a greater force, higher pitch, and also longer duration compared to the surrounding syllables. If you heard about syllable, what syllables actually is? Well, syllables refers to a unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound with or without consonant. For example, a is considered to be one syllable. Okay, book has got consonant and also vowel, one syllable. Okay, bookcase, it has two syllables. And now we are going to learn about word stress. Why we are learning word stress? Because native language speaker, native English language speaker usually rely so much on word stress to process a meaning. Means that they rely on word stress to understand what the speaker is trying to say. In addition, for us as a foreign language learner, learning word stress also help us to differentiate part of speech. So by learning word stress, we can also differentiate which one is noun, which one is verb, and which one is adjective, for example. Yes, this one is a little bit tricky, just like when you are learning verb 2 and verb 3. Some verbs are regular, we just need to put ed, and some verbs are irregular. So whether we like it or we don't like it, we need to learn and expose to that irregular one. So that's what happened to word stress. So the very trivial one, not trivial, visible one for me to learn word stress is that I try to pay attention to part of speech. Usually, the word that has got one syllable or two syllable, a word that has got two syllable, and they are adjective and also noun, usually the stress is put on the very first syllable. For example, the word expert. It has two syllables, expert. And if it refers to a noun, we put the stress at the first syllables. For example, expert, not expert, but expert. Okay, this is a noun. Another example for noun is China. We have two syllables because it has two syllables. We put the stress in the first syllables. China, not China, but China, right? And the example of adjective is that clever. It has two syllables again. We put the stress in the first syllable. Clever. So we put the stress on the syllable cla, not verb. Clever. Okay. And the second example is one happy. Okay. The stress is in the first syllables. I hope you get it. Okay. Another way to learn syllable is that we also recognize another part of speech like verb. Okay, when the word has got two syllables and it refers to a verb, the stress is put in the second syllable. Okay, take example the word expert. When the word refers to a noun, we put the stress in the first syllable, expert. Okay, but when the word refers to a verb, we put the syllable in the second syllable. So it turns into expert. Okay, expert. Okay, another one is decide. We have the word decide. Okay, because this is a verb and has got two syllables, we put the stress in the second syllable. Okay, decide. Okay, do you have another example? Let me give you another example. Begin. We have two syllables. Not begin. No, but begin. Okay? Remember, when a word has got two syllables and the stress is put in the first syllables, it usually refers to a noun or adjective. And if the word has got two syllables and the stress is put in the second syllable, this refers to a verb. I hope you can remember. And another one, the way that I try to learn syllable is that by paying attention to suffixes. Suffixes is like additional sounds that we put in the end of the word. For example, ik, ic, or shin, sion, or tion. Okay, the word that has got ending with ik, usually the stress is put in the second syllable from the end. Remember, second syllable from the end. For example, graphic, we have the word graphic and with ik. Okay, gra is the first syllable, gra is the first syllable, and fig is the end of this syllable. Remember, if it ends with ik sound, okay, the stress is put in the second syllable before the end, because the end is ik, fig. Okay, let's take another example. If the word has got three syllables, geographic. Still, the stress is in the second syllable before the end. Geographic. And with ik, so the stress in the second syllable before the end. So geographic. Geographic. Okay? And the next one is the word end with shin, S-I-O-N or T-I-O-N. We also put the stress in the second syllable before the end. Okay, for example, we have television. Okay, shin here is the last syllable. Okay, telev. So we put the stress on the word v. So it has to be television. Okay, the second syllable before the end, because the word ends with shin. Okay, another example is nation. It's only two syllable, but the word is end with shin again. So, nation. So the stress is put in the second syllable before the end. This is the end, and this one is the second syllable. The next one is we put the stress in the third syllable before the end. If the word end with the word end with al. Another example is geological. Geological. Okay, it has 5 syllables, and the end is cal here. So we put the stress in the third syllable from the end if the word end with a. 1, 2, 3. Okay, geological. Geological. Okay, and with a, and we put the stress in the third syllables before the end. 1, 2, 3. Geological. Not G, no, not R, no, but geological. That's it from me. So actually, yeah, this is a little bit tricky. Sometimes we can learn from the pattern, but some word also sometimes a little bit irregular. If the word has got pattern, it is easier for us to understand and to learn the word stress. But if it has no certain pattern, whether we like it or we don't like it, we need to expose ourselves to the language, that how the word is stressed in the language. Okay, all right, that's several overview tips from me.